If I could live anywhere in Japan tomorrow afternoon, it would be here, the untouched mountain villages of the Nakasendo, the route through the mountains of central Japan folks once took to get from Tokyo to Kyoto. It's no exaggeration to say it is the most beautiful place in Japan. If I can't live here, I'm going to do the next best thing. I'm going to walk it, across a 100-kilometre stretch over 3 days, 3 mountains. It's just me, you, a 10-kilogram backpack stuffed full of cameras and black t-shirts. And of course, I can't do it alone. And so I've brought Japan's #1 best Sherpa along the way.
I'm #1 best Sherpa, yeah. But very fucking tired. I wanna be here.
Oh, it's going to be a long trip. Join us as we travel through half a dozen mountain towns, encountering wonderful characters, tantalising local dishes, and breathtaking scenic sights at every turn. And above all, a rustic way of life that's about as far removed from Japan's sprawling urban cityscapes as you could possibly imagine. Of the 69 post towns between Tokyo and Kyoto, our walk will take us through around 8 of the villages, from Nakatsugawa on day 1 to Naraijuku on day 3, with each village having its own distinct identity. It's one of the most epic journeys we've ever been on, in what might be one of the most stunning places on the planet. Welcome to the Nakasendo. Having gotten off to a late start at 10 a.m, we've barely left the town of Nakatsugawa when Natsuki's already plotting his escape out of today's 30-kilometre hike.
Good motorcycle. あれで行きませんか?
No, we've got to walk. While the second half of today's journey takes us along the most popular section of the Nakasendo, through Magome Pass and onto Nagiso, we've decided to make things difficult for ourselves by starting right at the bottom of the mountains in Ochiai-juku, the bit most folks miss out. Our reward is a mysterious forest of moss-covered stone steps. The downside is a relentless uphill climb, and the worrying realisation that we've forgotten the one thing that we were supposed to bring.
It's gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Konnichiwa, answer konnichiwa.
What normally happens? Konnichiwa. That's English. He had a bear bell. One of the things you have to bring when you come on the Nakasendo is a bear bell. We didn't bring one.
Very important.
Fuck's sake.
We don't have.
There's been a lot of bear attacks this year. Just 2 days ago there was one about 50 kilometres north of here, so it's a little bit worrying.
こっち this way?
This way.
マジか。こっちはいいけど。
No, it's that way.
Oh,
Into the
forest road.
Yeah, look at the back of my backpack. I've got something. Yeah, bear spray.
Oh, bear spray.
High quality. Do not spray it at yourself.
How much?
2,000-3,000 yen.
Cheap.
What do you have? Should fucking rate my bear spray. Oh, it's cheap bear spray, that is. Daiso's best. The 100 yen store's finest bear spray.
I have a weapon.
Oh God. What have you got?
Cracker.
Happy birthday, bear! You bought a cracker?
Yeah.
What's more effective if we meet a bear? Bear spray or crackers? Vote now! I really am starting to regret this journey. It soon turns out, however, that there's something far more dangerous lurking in the forest than bears.
This point, be careful. Oh,
That's the real danger on Nakasendo. Not
dangerous! Nakasendo way.
The Nakasendo route wasn't just built for convenience, but as a means of control by the ruling Tokugawa shogunate in the early 16th century. After more than a century of civil war, Tokugawa Ieyasu needed a way to keep potentially rebellious lords occupied. The solution was simple, but genius. Keep them all busy, travelling, constantly. So when Tokugawa Ieyasu had finally finished unifying Japan, he made all the lords go between Tokyo and Kyoto, or Edo and Kyoto, taking mountain paths like this in a policy called Sankin Kotai, because it kept them busy, right? It kept them using their money. Instead of planning to overthrow the Tokugawa shogunate, they're busy planning how to get from A to B, spending vast sums of money and time to do so. You would need your retainers, you would need food and supplies, you would need protection, because the mountain path was very perilous. And it worked, because they were in power for about 200 years.
君も参勤交代みたいな 俺はほら山形から、良太郎仙台からねyou are 家康スタイルでしょ
I keep Natsuki and Ryotaro busy. But of course, there was one thing the samurai warlords of the 16th century didn't have when they trekked the Nakasendo.
Why have you brought that?
Oh, clear. No.
This is ridiculous. Come on.
He didn't bring bear spray, but he brought a canister of oxygen despite having the cleanest air in Japan out here. Oh. After 2 hours of walking and having used up his entire oxygen tank, Natsuki and I leave the forest behind and at last gaze upon the beautiful view of Magome, nestled high on the mountainside above.
Yay! Mago magical!
Yeah, there she is.
So far! Oh, today is finished.
Not finished. This is lunchtime. After Magome, over there. Next, over there.
Please call taxi.
Come on. Lunch awaits.
Magome literally means horse basket, as travellers once had to leave their horses behind at inns before embarking on the steep path that runs through the heart of the town.
素晴らしい。こんな場所があるなんて知らなかったけど。
Has to be said, Magome is probably my favourite town on the Nakasendo Trail. It's so beautiful. It does have that Kyoto vibe. Kyoto in the mountains, got these gushing streams running down the street, and this tantalising smell of food. What do you want to get for lunch?
Oh, hit a beef.
Hidu beef. Does sound good.
Delicious.
Don't know if it exists, but we'll certainly go look for it.
So these are oyaki dumplings, the most famous dish on Nakasendo, and I'm going for this one.
What I love about oyaki is they've got these nice little sesame seed patterns on the top of the bun, and it's pickled vegetables.
Vegetable.
It's very fulfilling, very salty. Natsuki doesn't like them for some reason. Why don't you like them?
No, I don't like the pickles.
Oh.
Grandma taste. でしょ?
You've ruined oyaki. What is grandma taste?
Grandma, おばあちゃん
Oh my god. I'm going to eat my oyaki in peace. Good news. Natsuki's wish came true. He got lunch. We got some tempura soba. After this, we got another 4 hours. Maybe 4 hours?
So,
In the dark.
in the dark.
In the dark. Did you bring a light for the forest?
You have?
I don't have. Did you? Oh, brilliant. He bought the party poppers for the bear birthday time, but he didn't bring like the one thing we need. Re-energised after lunch, as we make our way out of Magome, Natsuki's upbeat demeanour is unfortunately short-lived when he discovers both how far we've got to walk before sundown and what accommodation awaits us at the end of the day. One town down. We've got about another 10, 12 kilometres before the day is over.
Today finished でしょ?
これから 10 kilometres.
Fuck off.
And best of all tonight, camping
In forest.
in the forest.
何のためにこれ中山道誰のためにみんな
徳川家康のため。
くそーFuck 参勤交代
The civilization slips away once again, and we find ourselves in the enchanting forests en route to our next stop of Sumago. You certainly know you're in business when the bear bells start to appear.
Bear bell.
Bear
Ring it if you want to see a bear.
Come on bear, come on baby.
Wait, what's that?
Halfway along the Magome Sumago trail, we stumble upon a small, intriguing, albeit rather mysterious house, with a sign encouraging travellers to step inside. We found like a little shack filled with trinkets and interesting ornaments. Well, we're going to go inside, but there's a sign here, and it says, quite bluntly in English,
You may come inside, but only sophisticated person can go through my garden free.
Oh, like me.
No.
No って何 No じゃん
I've never had to sort of ask myself, am I sophisticated? Regardless, it's quite a garden. Wow.
What is this place? It's Charlotte.
Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Oh.
It may seem abandoned, but suddenly out of nowhere, a friendly stranger appears, clutching 2 cups of tea for the 2 shattered travellers standing in his yard.
あ、名前は何ですか？すみません。
私の名前？
そうです。おわき。
おわき。
おわき。何年間ぐらいここに住んでますか？
ここ？25年ぐらい。
今仕事は？
何もない。
何もない。あ、すごい。夏希みたい。
俺はあるよ。俺は I have.
It turns out Owaki-san was once an engineer in the nearby city of Nagoya and moved to the forest after retiring. Unfortunately for us, here's some words of encouragement when it comes to the potential threat of bears.
クマよく見ますか？
ない。
あ、ない。
見たことない。
あ、そうなの？
見たことない。
ワキさん、この家のコンセプトは何ですか？美術館みたい？
何もない。
そうなの？
何もない。フリー。
フリー。
だからこれみんなだからよくこれ誰かが置いていくのよ、置いていったんや。私はいなくマネー待ったとよ。
有名だと
乗せて有名にしてくれ。有名らしい。ありがとう。
ごちそうさまでした。奥さん。ありがとうございます。
Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you very much.
またお会いできるように。
またお会いしたいね。俺が言っとる間に言ってよ。
だってね、本当にいい人。優しいね。Good man. Like you. One day Natsuki will be living in the mountains.
違うぜ。
And people will be dropping by his house. Sophisticated people.
Please can me.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
You know, one of the reasons I've never done this video is I knew it'd be tough filming it, you know. Carrying all the camera equipment over 3 days was no easy task. But I managed to strip it down to just 3 cameras. We've got the Sony Alpha 1 here, which I use as a sort of general vlogging camera. Up in the sky, we've got the drone to get those sweeping panoramic shots of the Kiso Valley. And here in my pocket at all times, getting the shots that no other camera can, is the Insta360 X5, the sponsor of this journey. We've been using Insta360 cameras for half a decade now to help us take you on the journey with us. The first thing I noticed about this is the image quality. The 8K sensor is genuinely incredible. Detailed images, high dynamic range. It's got a new thing called adaptive tone mode, which balances out the contrast and saturation. If you put it side by side with the Sony, this is like an Alpha 1. This is like an $8,000 camera. It's the most expensive thing I think I've ever bought. The dynamic range is basically the same. God damn it. And with pure video mode, where once 360 cameras were a nightmare in the dark, now you can finally use them. And one thing the 360 camera has that the Sony doesn't is flow state stabilization, meaning it's like having a gimbal in your pocket at all times. And while the best thing about having a 360 camera is choosing how to frame the image in post and have that flexibility, I'm a really big fan of single lens mode, where it basically turns it into an action camera. You can choose which lens you want on, and it frames it up like I am now, like a more traditional action camera. So you don't have to spend any time doing it in post, so you have a nice quick turnaround time in the edit. And look, we all know the scariest thing historically about having a 360 camera is scratching the lens. I've done it once, and at long last, Insta360 have allowed us to simply and effortlessly replace the lens in a matter of seconds, meaning you no longer have to worry about putting it through its paces. And if you want to get one for yourself, you can find it linked in the description box below. And a big thank you once again to Insta360 for sponsoring this ridiculous hike that's broken my back. Travelling through Magome Pass feels like crossing more than one border. The first is literal, stepping from Gifu into Nagano between 2 prefectures. The second feels almost spiritual, like crossing into another world. Between the worn stone steps, the whispering cedar trees, and the rush of mountain streams, you feel Japan shedding its modern skin. But don't be fooled by the tranquility. Having hiked for almost 7 hours today, and with Magome Pass reaching 800 meters in altitude, both Natsuki and I are absolutely shattered.
足が
Broken.
broken.
夏木さん、今日は思ったより辛いですか？辛いですね。辛い。
Today has been tougher than I anticipated. My skin is like burning from the sweat. Very dehydrated, very tired. And we've had people walk past us all day long because we're the only ones stupid enough to actually bring backpacks that are like 10 kilograms. So bear that in mind if you do Nakasendo.
Arriving on the borders of Sumogo, signs of humanity begin to appear, albeit in the most unlikeliest of places.
Yeah, persimmon tree.
Beautiful persimmon tree. What's that there?
Good umbrella.
Brand new fruits. like a Mary Poppins.
Yeah, Mary Poppins loves persimmons.
Wow, 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 wow.
What are you...
あー、美味しいね。山の水は最高だぜ。
これは山の水?
かな
just water out of a regular pipe.
そうなんかフリーだからね。フリー。
Man discovers free drinking water.
And it's probably a good thing Natsuki filled up on that water, because as we arrive in Sumagore, it quickly becomes clear most of the town has gone to bed.
We made it. 2 hours behind schedule.
Finish!
And the entire town is closed. So that's great. It's quite nice though, actually. The sun's gone down, the lights are beautiful, but all the shops, restaurants, food, everything you'd ever want is gone. So do get here before 5 p.m. I knew we were in trouble 1 hour ago when I looked at my phone on Google Maps and it was like, Sumago, it shuts at 5. I was like, the whole town? Brilliant. But Natsuki's happy still, so that's good.
Oh, we completed in Nakasendo.
I mean, that's
See you next year. Bye.
It's about 10% of the entire journey, but yeah. Sumagore was one of the first towns on the Nakasendo Trail to make sure it didn't modernise. So like, all the cables are buried beneath the ground. There's no like modern electric neon signs or anything like that. And unlike Magome, which can feel a bit like a theme park, this is the real thing. Like, people actually live here. It's a real lived-in town.
Lucky for us, it turns out Sumagore's best oyaki bun restaurant is open for a few more minutes, giving us a much-needed chance to recharge before dinner.
I swear.
Coke.
What?
Coke.
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 Let's get that pronunciation right for this one.
So far, most of this trip has just been me eating oyaki buns.
2 times.
2 times. It's very good. It's nice coming here at dusk because the buildings look beautiful, bathed in light, and you've got the tiny little lanterns at the side of the road. It is rather beautiful. In a weird way, I'm kind of glad we got here late when it was all shut. But I'm going to finish this, and the campsite, that's just over the hill. Then we can have dinner.
Having survived our first day of hiking, 25 kilometres over several mountains, our reward is a rather glamorous tent with a barbecue. And as we rummage through the campsite rations, we're relieved to find a pile of local meat for our dinner, as Natsuki puts his cigarette lighter to good use for once and kicks off our much-needed banquet.
Oh yeah, hit the beer.
Hey!
Yeah.
The barbecue here's amazing. We got chicken, yakitori.
Chef Natsuki's gonna make us a barbecue. We're never gonna forget.
Tomorrow, the route is extremely remote. There's nothing. There's like no shops, no people.
No load.
And yeah, you don't want to have food poisoning out there.
Don't question Chef Natsuki's techniques.
He's the best in the fucking business.
So, what do you think?
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Did you just take that one straight off the grill?
Oh, Yakiniku restaurant Sam.
Really? It's very high quality beef.
Well,
でしょ?
amazing.
And so, having survived both the hike and Chef Natsuki's kitchen, at last we can retire to our tent, quietly hoping that Owaki-san was right about the absence of local bears, given that we're practically sitting ducks out here, and the only people who seem to be staying in the entire campsite.
And I... Yeah. Oh, good morning.
Morning.
Oh, Chef Natsuki once again.
Morning food.
Oh, it looks good, man. Natsuki's invented a new dish. It's not even 10 o'clock.
Flat dog.
I knew it was going to be good waking up this morning, coming out of the tent, but my God, that view overlooking the valley is nothing short of spectacular. This is what Natsuki is nicknamed Flat Dog. It's a hot dog that's not been rolled up. The cheese hasn't been melted, and the sausages haven't been cooked. Yeah. Can't wait for this flat dog before hiking 4 hours through a jungle. Itadakimasu. Is there a McDonald's sandwich?
Given today is the most remote section of our entire hike, there's no convenience stores or restaurants, let alone McDonald's, and our route takes us into a deep, untouched valley along one of the quietest sections of the Nakasendo, following a 16-kilometre route with a 400-metre incline.
How many kilometers today?
Walking.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Off once again, guys. Look at this entrance to the forest. We've got about, 10, 15 kilometres of very remote mountains coming up now, and It starts.
like this. Kind of beautiful though.
If something goes wrong out here, we're pretty much on our own. And while that is a rather scary thought, right off the bat we're rewarded with the morning sun beaming through the forest. And breathtaking paths that wind along steep edges of the mountainside with some of the best views of the entire trip so far.
Funny how these long stretches of forest are suddenly punctuated by the most incredible villages. And you know, they might not be as magical as Magome and Simagor that we saw yesterday, but they have their own charm. They are very peaceful, very quaint. The sound of like the cedar trees rustling in the wind, gushing of streams, and of course the sound of Natsuki's lighter on the wind. It's a majestic and magical place.
How do you feel?
I never say give up.
What?
But I want a taxi.
I love that line. I never say I'll give up. But today, I'm gonna give up.
Nakasendo. What can I do?
Let's turn that Nakasendo into Nakasendo. Fucking delirious in this forest. Problem is, even if you give up, okay, well good luck, you've still got to walk fucking 1 hour.
Just like Herujan.
Like hell.
Wow.
Of Raw in Japan, summarised. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't struggling today. Because there's no shops or anything along this path, I had to buy a lot of water from the campsite before we left, so my bag is like creaking at the seams. That's very, very heavy. Oh my god, there's a bench there. We're saved. What's that? There's a shop. Oh, that literally spoke too soon. There's a shop. Well, hey. Doesn't necessarily look like a shop, it just says it's a shop. So let's investigate further.
Okay, so it's not really a shop, just a shelf. Which, to be fair, is pretty cool. There's noodles, there's Chip Star, which are the worst Pringles rip-off in the world, and there's Soy Joy, which I might indulge in. And you put the money in the fee box when you're done.
Oh, ice cream.
Oh my god.
We soon discover we're not the only ones at the shop.
Oh, nice dog.
Although it quickly becomes clear that our new companion certainly has his clear favourites.
Oh, come. Oh, come. No.
I love this dog. It's a great dog.
Seafood. Soy sauce.
Yeah. Meat sauce.
どう？このブランド見たことないけど。
俺もないよ。
Let's try. Pretty good actually. It's on par with cup noodle. Although to be fair, I'm so hungry, anything would taste good right now.
そう。
Except Chip Star. No, never Chip Star.
ローパワーだったからね。I wanna meat.
You know, I think it could be easy to write off this part of the Nakasendo, as there isn't that much in the way of historic towns. But quite honestly, the absence of civilization is very much welcome, and walking it's been a really great time to reflect and contemplate, which I think is the essence of the Nakasendo. The mountains have certainly been tough, but I think both Natsuki and I are glad that we tackled this often overlooked section of the path.
One of my favourite words in Japanese is Satoyama. It's that sort of, those villages that reside on the side of the mountains, where they have that careful balance, where they cut down the trees, they have the streams, and the people live side by side with nature. This is very much Satoyama, and very much Nojiri. Well done, Natsuki, you made it.
Yay.
We've made it! Oh my god. I mean, the problem with this video is we've been hiking for hours, but it's sort of boring to show you hours on end. But I know that we have. I know that we are dead. But the hotel we're staying in tonight is kind of like a normal ryokan. But tomorrow, it's like the best ryokan in the mountains. Maybe on the Nakasendo Trail. Just for you. It's going to be amazing. Tomorrow. Tonight, normal. Tomorrow, amazing. You've just got to survive one more day.
Survival.
It's a really picturesque little town, actually. Shame we're not staying here tonight. We're staying in Kiso, Fukushima. The thing about the Nakasendo Trail is much of it has been lost to time, and if we were to actually hike like continuously, we'd just be walking along a main road. So what they've done is they've got like sections of it that have been faithfully restored or kept alive. So we're going to get on the train. We're going to go to Kiso, Fukushima, about 40 minutes up the line, and then we're going to hike another section of it tomorrow. The good thing is you get to see all these different parts of the Nakasendo, so that's kind of cool. And what I love about these mountain villages this time of the day, you've got the mist rising over the mountains in the distance. You've got the wooden aesthetic of the buildings. You've got the green kind of foothills, and then the towering blue mountains in the distance. All those beautiful colours you get in the countryside.
No convenience.
And there's no... but there's no convenience store, so it's all rubbish. It's all rubbish.
Checking into our hotel in Kiso Fukushima, both Natsuki and I are utterly delighted to discover there's not a single flat dog in sight.
Cheers.
Fantastic time.
Well done. Well
After
done.
beer. Nice.
A beer well earned. And plum wine in my
Oh, this time very perfect.
Natsuki doesn't like fish, so whenever we hang out, I get all the fish. Why is that? You don't like fishy taste?
Smell.
One time we went to my favourite ramen shop in Sakata, and they use a bit of like fish in the broth, like dashi. Natsuki took one sip and then walked out the restaurant,
Outside.
and he was gone. And the staff were like, "Oh no, tomagachi, and I was like, oh, and it was really awkward. So thanks, Natsuki.
Waking up in Kiso Fukushima is a glorious thing, not just for the majestic surrounding mountains, but the roaring stream that runs throughout the town, which soon becomes our very own private footbath, albeit a rather cold one.
How's the water?
Very cold. Fish is dead.
Fish is dead.
Oh, not to live.
That's how it works.
Not to live.
Let's see what it's really like. Oh, this is good. Once it takes about 20 to 30 seconds for your feet to adjust to the icy cold mountain stream, but this is nice. This is good.
Muscle cold.
Yeah. Well, they say like hot water and cold water is good for your muscles, right? And my muscles today are sorely fucked. Natsuki relaxing in the river does look a little bit like an album cover.
If I make my song name, Autumn River, in the foot.
Autumn River in the foot.
foot.
It was going quite well, that song title, until it didn't.
Kiso Fukushima is quickly becoming one of my favourite towns on the Nakasendo. It's a lot more peaceful than Magome and Sumago, with a retro aesthetic reminiscent of the 1960s. But our time here is rather short-lived, as we continue north to Yabahara to begin our final leg over the notorious Tori Pass, onwards to our final destination of Naraijuku.
The place we're going to today, Naraijuku, it's known as being the most glamorous, most spectacular town on the Nakasendo Trail. They call it the town of 1,000 houses. And that is because this bit we're about to do, Tori Pass, is the most difficult stretch. There's a 1,200 metre climb over a literal massive mountain. And people would do it, and then they would die. And they would need a place to sleep for the night and rest and drink sake and forget what they just endured. And that is the bit we're about to do now.
Oh, what this? Japanese Stonehenge. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
We've seen a lot of bear signs on this trip, but this one is the best. It says, it is very often, but keep in mind you may encounter bears. It's very often? Oh my God, I'm not going up. Wait, but somebody realised the mistake and put a little sticker being like, not very often.
Oh, scary message.
Yoku kumato wa.
Not very important.
Let's go. The sad truth of this is, obviously we're going to show you guys the highlights in this video, but missing out like 90% of us climbing in pain. Know that it's tough. It's fun, but it's tough. There are like services where you can cheat and you can send your bag onto the next post town. We should have done that, but we didn't.
Wow, you really get a sense. We've come pretty far. すごいね。
すごい登る価値があるこれでも。この景色は最高。すごいね。もし江戸時代だったら煙とか立ってたんだろう。ザ・日本。The Japan. The Japan. これぞジャパン。
Oh, that's stone cold. Oh, you need it. You need it on a day like this. That's beautiful. It says this water comes from 500 metres up the mountain. So this is nice, cool mountain water.
Oh, smash pound. Oh, good water, sir.
Evian Yori.
More
better
than,
than
more than everyone.
I will say I think Tory Pass is my favourite section of the Nakasendo just because there seems to be like a real air of mystery. I'm not sure, maybe it's the tall cedar trees, maybe it's the shrines here like Ontaka Shrine that well-wishers would pray to on their way for good fortune. Maybe it's just knowing that 200 years ago, you know, hundreds if not thousands of people would pass here every week on this tough section of the trail on their way to Tokyo or Edo, and you can kind of feel the ghosts of those people here in the forest today. I don't know, I feel something here that I haven't necessarily felt on other sections of the Nakasendo, and that's why it's my favourite bit, even though it is pretty tough.
How do you feel?
でも僕は今日すごく激しく疲れたのでただただ疲れてるっていう感じ。まあ人間ってそうだよね。人間ならそうでしょ。疲れるでしょ。で明日になれば忘れるでしょ。その繰り返しなのよ。
そうそう。
ね、ただそういい思い出が残るだけ。理由なんていらない。ただ登るだけ。前に進むだけ。でもいい思い出だけ残そうぜ。超クール、超クール、超クールです、超クールです。
Going so well. Not so impressed.
Powered on by the spirits of those who once walked the Nakasendo and Natsuki's undeniably inspiring words, we begin our downhill descent, hoping to make it to Naraijuku before sundown. Our legs are really buckling, our backs are broken, and credit to Natsuki, who'll openly admit to not being the healthiest individual. The man has been utterly unstoppable for 3 straight days now, and our reward awaits us as we turn the final corner of Tory Pass to bear witness to one of the greatest views of the entire Nakasendo.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
For the view. Look! There it is! Naraijuku!
That's it!
You did it!
Hey! Congratulations!
Hey!
Woo!
Well done, man. The village of 1,000 houses. You survived. Well done.
Congratulations! Finish!
Yay!
Hey! Well done, man. I can't believe it. We made it in one piece, without any bears, without any injuries. It looks incredible at dusk.
歩いて見れるって最高だよ。昔の人はさ、こうやって町から町へ旅してたんだろうけど、相当嬉しかっただろうな、これ。だって腹減ってんもん。ほんと。
Well, your dinner awaits. And a bath.
Beautiful torii gate to welcome us into Naraijuku. I will say I've always wanted to do this hike and I've always wanted to film it, but I didn't think it would do that well on YouTube. I don't think anybody would want to watch it. So if you have enjoyed it, I'm going to ask the rare favour to like, comment and let us know you actually enjoyed this sort of stuff, because outdoor content never does that well, I find, on abroad Japan. And if you enjoyed it, we'll do more. And if not, we won't. I won't film it, I'll still go outdoors. And what an incredible view to arrive to after 3 long days. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Given that Naraijuku is the most beautiful of all the post towns, it seems only fair to show it at its best tomorrow morning. In the meantime, Natsuki and I check into our accommodation for our long-awaited bath. Accommodation that's hidden away down an alleyway behind a renovated wooden townhouse and a seriously impressive garden, matched only by the jaw-dropping interior of the room itself. Dare I say it's quite the change from Genghis Khan's tent on day 1, much to Natsuki's delight.
嘘みたい。すげえリノベーション。
It's pretty damn cool, yeah. Covered in glitter.
いいですね、この音。この音いいですね。昔はこうやってね、よっ、お前さんどこ行くんだいとかってやってたね。
Cheers.
いいベルだ。Good bell sound. Not bad.
As the biggest historic town on the Nakasendo, Naraijuku is unsurprisingly rather bustling, with far more shops and restaurants than any other place that we've passed through. And perhaps above all, it's home to John Lennon's favourite ice cream shop.
John Lennon's favourite ice cream, yes. There's a sign here. John Lennon said, "I've never had vanilla ice cream this good."
Soda.
And Natsuki doesn't believe it. But to be fair, he did used to come here on holiday to nearby Karuizawa with Yoko Ono, so it's possible. But he might have liked the ice cream.
And yet it turns out the real celebrity isn't John Lennon, but Natsuki himself. Having bought the ice cream, we run into Natsuki's biggest fan, who it turns out has named her cat after the man himself.
It's the same. This cat's called Natsuki. After Natsuki.
That's not how it sounds like.
Oh, fine. How old is Natsuki?
He's 5.
5.
Oh, same age.
Same age,
Yeah,
exactly.
5. すごいね。
Oh, すごいね。
ジョン・レノンより。
ジョン・レノンよりもそうか。Oh, you know.
Very good. Thanks, Antonio. Well, how's the ice cream, by the way?
Imagine all the people. Happy Christmas, Yoko.
1 to 10.
6.
6. Only 6?
Yeah.
That's John Lennon's favourite.
Just John Lennon. I like Rolling Stones.
Okay. Well, Mick Jagger's favourite fucking biscuits.
Stamina.
So guys, that ends our epic journey across the Nakasendo Trail. 60,000 steps, 3 or 4 whole mountains.
Congratulations.
That was good fun, well done.
Yeah.
Team effort.
Complete.
The best Sherpa money can buy.
So, I'm number 1 Sherpa. Yeah.
You heard it here. You heard it here first. And if you want him for hire,
But don't walk.
but he's the
Only talk.
he's a Sherpa who won't carry things. He'll smoke a lot and be nothing but a hindrance, but he'll be your Sherpa nonetheless.
More than John Lennon.
It's John Lennon's favourite Sherpa. But for now, guys, as always, many thanks. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments, leave a like, and we'll do it again soon. But for now, it's time to hop on the train and go back to Tokyo. Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Oh, I want to stay here.
ここに住む. Stay here.
Oh, I want to stay.
Maybe 1 month.
1 month. Think of all the ice cream I could have.
Yeah.
It's like hanging out with Darth Vader again.
Don't take me home to the day I belong. 嘘.
Who could that be? Is it a wild bear?
Wow.
Or is it Natsuki? That's what I had to deal with.
Like a bear.
Yeah. It's you.
Oh, scary.